everyone, and Ramadan Kareem. Today we're going to be making a traditional dessert, and it's called Mhalabeyah. It's basically rice flour dessert, and these are the ingredients we're going to need. We're going to need 4 tablespoons of rice flour. We're going to need half a cup of sugar. Now you can adjust according to taste. Usually people put 1 cup of sugar, but seriously I think 1 cup is too much. So you can adjust the taste, and then while you're mixing everything, if you think you need more, you can go ahead and add. We're going to need 2 cups of dried milk. This is nido. We're going to need some pistachios for decoration. We're going to need some containers to put the mixture in. We're going to need 6 cups of water, 4 of which are warm, and then 2 boiling cups of water. And we're going to need 1/4 of a cup of rose water. Let's get started. We're going to need also a pot. And we're going to use a plastic whisk for this because we don't want to scratch out the bottom. Let's get started now. So we're going to put first all the dry ingredients. We're going to put the sugar, the milk, the rice flour, we're going to give this just a fast whisk. Make sure everything is nicely mixed. We're going to make a little hole in the middle. We're going to add the water. This is the first cup. 2. These are all the warm water first. 3. 4. We're going to mix it until we get the hot water. Now the rice flour is similar to the cornstarch, so we're gonna want to constantly mix it so it doesn't get all clumpy. This is the first cup of hot water. The second cup. Now we're going to want to mix this for 15 minutes. You want to constantly stir it because it gets really thick really fast. So let's see you back in 15 minutes. We're going to show you the consistency. You can taste it at this point to check if the sugar is good. If you'd like to add more sugar, you can go ahead. So you're going to want to consistently or continuously mix it so it doesn't get stuck to the bottom and get burnt. You're going to do this for 15 minutes. I forgot to mention that you're going to want to keep it on medium heat, not high and not too low, because you want to get rid of that flour flavor, and you don't want it to get too thick on you. So let's keep this for 15 minutes on medium heat. Okay, so when you get to this consistency, let me show you. Can't really see it here. I'm going to show you in this wooden spoon. This is a really good trick. If you have any kind of bechamel or anything, you're going to see the consistency. It's not transparent through the spoon. This is when you know it's cooked. Now I tasted this, and the half cup of sugar was a good amount, so I'm not going to add any more. I'm going to add the rose water, and I'm just going to give it a little bit more of a whisk. As you can see, it has gotten thick. You don't want this to be the consistency of jello. It should be a little bit more watery. We're going to lower the heat on this. I'm going to actually turn it off. And we're going to start pouring this in the containers. So we're going to put them in the containers. Now see the pistachio? I shredded some and I kept some whole. You want this to cool down a little bit before you put this. You don't want it to sink to the bottom. It's supposed to be a little bit cute on the top. It's okay if it gets messy, you can clean that up later. Also, you don't put anything hot in the fridge while it's still boiling like this. You should leave this outside for about at least 30 minutes before you put it in the fridge. Okay, so we did them all. We're going to just take some so I can show you how. Just put it on the top like this. My family, they don't all like the pistachio, so I'm not going to put on all of them. But you can be as generous. Do not be stingy. Nobody wants to have a stingy plate. Okay, you put this in the fridge. You can eat it after an hour or 2 after it's cooled down. Enjoy!